And we're back. And so we just saw this little interaction between Willy Walker and his customer. So let's ask him a question about it.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
And you might notice that I've
whatever, man.
changed the audio levels a little bit, just so that we can hear them more and the music's not so overpowering. And yeah. Tell me about Madame Cazanou.
That customer of yours, the little old lady?
Mm-hmm.
Customer?
The woman I saw in here. Madame Cazanou, you called her.
Cazanou.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
No, should you? Tell me more.
It's important that I talk to Madame Cazanou. You see, I'm doing some research and...
I can't tell you anything about her.
What do you think, I am a fool? You think I'm a fool, don't ya? About anything else?
It's important that...
No, it's the same thing. Alright. So, he's kind of tapped out on that. We can admire this.
The mask appears to be made from a real crocodile head.
I bet it is. I want to touch it.
To get the mask, Gabriel would have to buy it.
Well, maybe we can ask a question about it.
How's business?
About like always.
Oh. Okay. Tell me more.
I'm a businessman too. I own a bookstore here in the French Quarter.
I don't really care, me. I got a store to run.
So, do you get many tourists in here?
We, all the time. They want to buy a bottle of money-drawn oil or a wanga bag to take home with them.
Wanga bag. That's a great word to be able to say.
How's business?
Okay.
Gabriel doesn't see.
I want it. Tell me how much.
The mask doesn't open or close. It looks like it just slips over one's head.
As it may.
The mask appears to be... That doesn't
work that way. Touch yourself.
I'm doing the best I can.
No, work more.
I'm doing the best I can.
Alright. Let's roll. Effing doors and hands and blah. We'll just pop in quickly to Grace to tell her to research. I don't know why I was like, where am I going? Go on. Hello.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back though.
Yay.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, I had joy. Alright, so Gracie. Got some research for you.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Alright, request.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Madame Cazanou?
I need you to look up a Madame Cazanou.
Madame Cazanou? Is she related to the murders the same way your friend Malia Getty was?
No.
Grace, Cazanou's at least 70.
As if that makes a difference to you. Okay, I'll see what I can find. Anything else?
Oh, she sounds amused by thinking about me with an old lady.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Cool. Alright. We'll, did I see that I could ask you about Marie Laveau?
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Wasn't she a big voodoo queen before the Civil War?
Do you love the name there?
That's right.
Marie Laveau.
Well, you just heard everything I know about her.
Laveau. Anything else? Messages?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Not right
None right now.
So piss off. Alright. Now that we've done
Gabriel,
that.
can you...
Ah!
I've got some things I need to do.
Good luck.
Alright. Okay, we can either go... Yeah, let's go see Magentia Moonbeam. And her mysticalness. I knew
Welcome,
you would
Seeker.
come.
You must be the one Dr. John called me about.
Wow, you must be psychic.
I guess so. My name is...
Wait? Gabriel Knight?
That's amazing.
You're too quick for me.
Plus, Dr. John told me.
Actually, Dr. John told me. You have come to the right place, Mr. Knight. Tell me how I can help.
I don't know if you can, but hey, let's talk to you.
Could I ask you a few questions?
That is what I'm here for.
Of course, Seeker.
Ah! Okay, for some reason she's quite scary looking. I think it's because she kind of looks like she's got giant bags. Never mind. Just scares me a little for some reason.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Will you have an answer?
My practice is mainly selling charms and potions with magic power, such as gree and voodoo oils.
You look like a Barbie doll that's being left out in the
everything
sun.
from unrequited love to wandering spouses to winning a lawsuit.
And looking like
My
Barbie.
spells and charms are powerful, and they work.
That's why I became the most popular doll in the whole of America.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo.
Much of a voodoo yen's work is
Voodoo
protecting
yen.
her clients from the spell of others. I make special protective gree to be worn in secret. They keep evil spells from working against my clients.
Uh-huh. I see. So then if nothing happens to them, you just go, oh, someone put a spell on you! And be like, don't worry, I protected you.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
The recipes for voodoo charms have been handed down from master to apprentice for centuries.
Ooh. Interesting.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I have told you all it is proper for you to know, Monsieur Knight.
Aw. But I want to know more.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
What don't I know?
Why, that has nothing to do with me and my clientele.
My
But I
clientele
can
doesn't
tell
really
you
know
that you
anything,
should stay
really.
as far from it as possible.
Oh,
There is badness there. Very bad.
very bad. Tell me more.
So you don't think the voodoo aspects of the case are fake?
Fake? Let me tell you about fake. If I get information through the grapevine and make use of it, is that fake? No. That is part of a voodoo yen's power.
Oh.
If people don't believe, there is not much I can do. But if they do believe, that is a part of my power too.
Ooh.
But there are things, monsieur. Things not even a little bit fake, I can tell you. Believe it or not, but stay away from it.
Anything else?
What do you mean? Do you know something about the case?
Oh.
I work hard on fine-tuning my spiritual antenna, Monsieur Knight, and I get a clear signal from that direction. Beware.
Beware!
What do you mean?
I work...
Beware!
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Beware!
New Orleans is the center of voodoo practice in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It is a fascinating city with many dark secrets.
And it took me a while to think of that.
What can you tell me about...
It is my favorite place in the world.
But I was quicker with that.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Oh.
Snakes? You mean like my beloved Grimwald? She's a python, you know.
You called the female
Quite
snake of
deadly in the wrong
Grimwald?
hand.
Oh, okay.
I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
Tell me more about the snakes.
Tell me more about snakes.
I wouldn't want to give away my trade secrets.
But the crackling and popping of my compressed audio, well, yeah, I give that away for free.
Do you have any idea what Caprice Saint-Car means?
No. No, I don't.
She said that a bit funny though, didn't she? Say it again.
Do you have any idea?
No. No, I don't.
Oh. Tell me about Marie Laveau.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, yes. She was the first of the great voodoo queens.
Ooh, I'll never be like her.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
She ruled voodoo in New Orleans for 100 years, they say.
Well, not really. One of them was her daughter.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Marie.
I'm sure a historian could help you with that, if you want to know more.
Wait, okay. Tell me about Schottenjäger.
Have you ever heard the word Schottenjäger?
I don't know anything about that.
See, that was just clear. I don't know. While Cabrice Sancourt was like, no. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Ooh.
Yes, What would you like to hear?
When did you run away from a towel?
How'd you get into this business?
I trained in the voodoo arts for many years with the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Who's she?
You have never heard of her? For shame! I can see you know little of the world of magic.
Well,
I'm beginning to get that impression, yes.
I was about to say, well, technically Tabitha was, you know, I can't think of her name. She was the daughter of, she was the daughter in Bewitched. Yes.
What kind of people come to see you?
Seekers after the truth, such as yourself.
Much like yourself. Just exactly like yourself.
Do you do anything else?
I am a voodoo yen. That is plenty. It takes much spiritual effort.
And I've learned how to get a lot of money out of my clientele.
How many voodoo yens are there?
Thousands.
No one knows exactly. Many practice in secret. There are probably hundreds.
Millions.
But of course the level and the power of the voodoo yens differ greatly, depending on their training and natural gifts.
Tell me anything at all.
Oh.
I haven't always lived in New Orleans. I came here from Kansas as a young woman.
Aww.
Tell me anything at all.
I began studying voodoo more than 20 years ago. I am well versed in the magical art.
That's nice.
Tell me anything at all.
I nothing know.
Many non-believers come to me. They are usually believers when they leave.
Ooh.
Tell me anything at all.
Dr. John sends me many seekers such as yourself.
As you might guess.
Tell me anything at all.
I am happy here with my clientele and my snake.
Tell me anything at all.
I haven't always...
I live
Okay.
happily
Very-
with my snake.
About Grimwald.
Yes, what about
What
her?
about her?
Woo!
Where'd you get Grimwald?
She belonged to a traveling reptile show. She was being terribly mistreated, so I offered to buy her. She's named after a spirit guide I had once. The spirit Grimwald was a very powerful female snake priestess in Egyptian times.
Grimwald doesn't sound Egyptian.
No, it doesn't.
I only know what the spirits tell me. Monsieur, I am sure they know better than we.